Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Mandy and I like to talk about makeup panning, nail polish, and sometimes things in my real life. Today I have an update or a refresh, I guess it would be an update for my monthly makeup basket where I'm rotating through all the makeup products in my collection to give them all a little bit of dedicated use for a month, and then I will pick something new in most categories. So if this is something you are interested in, then hit the subscribe button and stay tuned. Alright, last month I picked my products for the first time, and I have everything written down on a pad of paper because I don't do spreadsheets. Just gonna say it, I don't do spreadsheets. Anyway, I have everything written down by category, and I will be randomly selecting products once I get my phone because I realized I don't have it. Okay, I have my phone now. I will be randomly selecting a product from each based on a number of products there are in each category, and each category has different number of products. So let's talk about what I had brought in last month. The first product was my primer, going in order that I do it, and I selected a sample of the Smashbox Photo Finish Hydrating Primer. I finished that. It was 3 uses and it was done. And prior to that I had the Yensa Tone Up Primer, which is still right back there. I have to cut it open and scrape out anything that's left in there, but I don't think there's much left. So that leaves me with one primer in my collection. This is the NYX Hydrotouch Primer. It is a hydrating primer, and I've been using it. I used it 7 times over the last month, and I will continue to use it because it's my only primer until I purchase another one. And we're probably down here below the touch. So yeah, it's about half empty or half full. Then for concealer, I was working on the Purlisse Perfect Glow BB Concealer because I was mixing this with the foundation I was using at the beginning of the year, and I just kept this in because I only have a couple concealers. I have 2 actual concealers and one that's considered a under eye brightener, which I'm going to roll into the same category because I use them in the same way. So this guy I used 6 times. I don't use it every time, only when I feel like my dark circles need a little extra correcting. I am wearing it today. So this will be rolling a new product in. Yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and I don't know if I'm going to do it now or at the end. I think we'll go ahead and do it now. So I have 3 concealers and I'm going to keep this one in the rotation. So let's see what we get. Can you see it? Nope, it's too bright. Okay, hold on. I turned the brightness down, but apparently it didn't stick. Okay, I got number 3, which is the under eye brightener. So that is from Pacifica, and I will grab that and be right back. Okay, this is what that looks like. It is the Pacifica Dreamlit Glow Under Eye Brightener. So we're going to bring that in for my under eyes. I have stuff all over the place, and now my nose is running. Okay, so now we are moving on to foundation, and I started the year with my Yensa Super Silk Serum Foundation. I had a half a use left. So I rolled in another one, and I brought in the Essence Powder Foundation that I have depotted or repressed into this NYX. And this is what it's looking like. I will insert a picture of what it looked like when I brought it in so you can see how much I've used. I've used it quite a bit. There was just a bit of pan showing, and now there's significant progress. I have used it 12 times over the last month. So yeah, it is getting close to being done, but it is not done. So we're going to go ahead and swap it out for another product because it is not my focus at this time. So that leaves me with, I have 3 concealers in total, including this one, or sorry, foundations in total, including this one. So let's go ahead and randomly select the next one, which will be number 2 on my list, which, would you believe, is the Essence Powder again. So maybe the universe is telling me I need to finish it. I'm not going to argue with it. We're going to let it roll. So we are leaving the Essence Powder foundation in the project. Alright, hopefully it doesn't keep going like this. Categories that have more products in them, I will eliminate the one that's already been picked. That way I do rotate through things a little bit more. But for these categories that have 3 or less, 5 or less items, go 3 or less, I will keep the previously used product in. So that one is staying in. So we have our 2 products to begin with, plus the primer. So yeah, let me figure out where I'm putting these. Okay, it's fine. We'll get it all sorted out. I just have a small bit of space in front of me, and there's a pile of stuff that I had last month, a pile of stuff I'm working on, and other projects that I want to talk about. So the next product is my bronzers. And last month we brought in the PYT bronzer. This one is their Faux Sun Bronzer Duo in the shade Bali, and I will insert a picture of what it looked like last month. And this is what it's looking like now. I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but there is a slight bit, you can almost start seeing the waffle pan in there. So I've been focusing mainly here in the middle in between the 2 shades, because that's the way I wear it. And I have it on today. It is quite nice. So at the introduction, I had 5 shades being considered for bronzer. I have added 1 to my collection since then, so that is 6 in total, and that means I will be taking this one out and randomly selecting a new one, and that's going to be through numbers 1 through 5. Nope, not 35. Hello? Let's go back. Nope, not 35, just 1 through 5. Okay, there we go. Done. And then we'll go ahead and select a shade there. Number 5, which is my newest one in my collection, so let me grab that. Alright, if you have not seen my ins and outs, then this is a spoiler. This is the Sephora bronzer. This is their matte bronzer in the shade 00 Sun-Kissed Haze. And this is what it looks like. It is brand new. I've only swatched it. And as I said, it has very florally scent to it, like lilac. I think that's what it is. So that is what it looks like. I think it's going to be a nice shade on me. We'll see how much use I can get out of it in 1 month, and if it makes any change to the appearance. So that one's out, and this one is in. Alright. Moving on. The next one on my list is blush, and I selected the Sephora blush last month. This is their colorful blush in the shade 01 Shame on You. And prior to this, it had only a couple uses in it, and I don't think you're going to see much of a difference, but I will insert a picture of what it looked like then. I've been focusing kind of just in the middle, really. So there's not much change. But I used that 12 times. No, I only used that 9 times because I did have another blush that I had usage goal on, and I had used that one as well during the month. So the bronzer, I forgot to say, I've used 12 times. I did my makeup about 12 times in January. So for blush, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not counting this, that leaves us with 5 again. So we're gonna pick another one, 1 through 5, skipping the one we've already used, and we get number 3, which is from the Balm, and it is called It's a Date. So let me grab that and I'll show you what it looks like. Alright, so It's a Date is just a deluxe size that I got through Ipsy, and I depotted it out of its cardboard packaging. It is a nice peachy shade, and I will give you a swatch of that. Maybe. If my fingers aren't too oily. Well, we got a little bit of color there. It is right there. I will have to make sure I try and make sure there's no hard pan before using it, but that is that. And also I want to mention I do have a blush in another project for usage, and it is my Pacifica Mineral one in Wild Rose. It is in Deca Panning for a few uses, so I'm going to use this first and then move on to my focus blush for the month, and I will give you a swatch of this in case you haven't seen it before. It is also a light blush that takes a little bit of work to build up, and it is quite a similar color. It is right there. They both look very similar on me, but I'm sure once I put them on, they're slightly different. This one is definitely more glowy, the one from Pacifica, and the one from the Balm is matte. Alright, moving on, we have the highlighter, and that was my focus product for the month, which I've misplaced. There it is. So the focus product I'm keeping in until it is gone, and then when this is gone, I will move on to another focus product, something from my list that I want to finish this year. So this guy is the Real Her Confidence in My Glow highlighter. I will insert a picture of what it looked like last month after I repressed it, and this is what it looks like now. There's very, very, very little left. Hopefully this will be the last month of having it in, or having it, period. So, yeah. That is my focus, so I'm not going to be bringing in a highlighter, although if this finishes before the end of the month, I do want something to bring in its place. Last month we had selected the MOTD. I did not use it at all because I was still focused on this. So this is going to go back, the MOTD highlighter is going to go back into the mix, and let's see how many highlighters we have in my collection to choose from. Okay, I have quite a few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 highlighter shades. Some are in face palettes, some are individuals, to choose from. So we have the Real Her, which is in that, so that leaves us with 12. So we are going to put in a random selection from 1 to 12 and see what we get to work on after, assuming when we finish this. I'm going to work on this until it's gone, and then when it's gone I'll move on the other one. It may be another case where I don't work on it at all. We'll see. So let's get this up and take a look and see what we get. Number 4. Alright, number 4 after Real Her is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so the MOTD is going back, and we are going to pull out the Oden's Eye Mesmerizer. Alright, this is Oden's Eye. This is from the Norns collection, and it is called, is it called Mesmerizer? Veil of Future. It is so hard to see because it's silver on a light yellow package. And this is what that looks like. It is pink and gold. And I will give you a swatch of that, I think. Let's see if you can see it. It's on the side of my hand, I swear. Can I put it there? Yes. Alright. Can you see it? It's right there. Right there at the bottom of my wrist. It is a subtle pink highlighter with a bit of gold in it. It does have a bit of glitter. That is what it looks like on my finger. So yeah, assuming we finish this, we'll move on to the Mesmerizer, or the Veil of Future. Okay, the next category is eyeliner, because eyeshadows are picked in another project. So for eyeliners, I have 6 eyeliners. Last month we selected this one from NYX, which is their Glide On in the shade Platinum. I am wearing it on my waterline, and I have worn it 11 times. I guess there was one time I just forgot. That is what it looks like. It is very shiny, very platinum. It didn't make much progress since I was only using it on the waterline. I did use it once on my upper lash line, and it just looks weird because I tend to wear dark eyeshadow and then putting a bright silver just looks weird. So I've been using it on my lower waterline and in my inner corner. So that leaves us, I'm not going to roll this one again because we have more than 3 products. So we're going to pick, that would be 1 through 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, okay. So let's set up pretty random and go 1 through 5. And I do have the prevent rerolls turned off because we don't care if we reroll because they're different categories. So we get, excuse me, number 5, which would be the last one on my list, and my newest one, which is from LA Girl in the shade Ocean. Let me grab that. Alright, this is one I have not worn yet. I picked it up in December as part of my holiday shopping. So this is from LA Girl. It is their Shockwave Metallic Liner in the shade Ocean. Ooh. And it is a really pretty dark teal, so that will go nice. It would go really well with this look, I think. So that is nice. It is quite a creamy formula, so I'm going to enjoy that a lot. Okay, and then last month we picked a bullet lipstick, because I have bullet lipsticks and then I have liquid lipstick or lip glosses, is 2 different categories. So last month we randomly selected the Colourpop Lippy Stick in Cami, and I already had it in a project, so it got to stay in, and it's still in that project because it is in the project to finish. It is in Throwback 30, so I'm going to continue working on it, and we will not be picking a lippy stick then, because I also have this one from Maybelline. It is their Color Sensational in Pure Black, which I've been using in it is in a project for a number of uses, so that means I have that means I have 2 bullet lips in the project that I'm working on currently, so I'm not going to pick another one because that would be way too many. I only have 2 lips. I feel like my eye is watering there and my makeup is separating. But we're just going to move on. Okay, and then lastly, the last category is my liquid lipstick and gloss category. And last month I selected this one from NYX. It is their Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Transylvania. I have it on today on top of my Cami. And I've been wearing this combination frequently because this is a little bit too nude for me, and then this is a little bit too, it's not too dark. It can never be too dark for me. But yeah, I've been using it that way to get use out of it. I've used it 6 times. By the way, Cami, I've used 10 times. And then last month I was also working on finishing the usage goal for a Supreme Gloss in Please Forgive Me. I'm at that goal. So we're going to pick a liquid lip, and let me get that cat. Okay, so for liquid lips and glosses, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, because I just purchased a Ulta marker lip stain, which I'm considering like a liquid lip. I could put it into the bullet lips, but we're going to consider it liquid lip because it's kind of liquid. It's in a marker form, so... So eliminating, I just forgot how many I said. Eliminating the NYX, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 to choose from. I could talk myself in a circle and forget where I started. Alright, so what did I just say? 11? We're gonna... Okay, 11 to choose from. Alright, let's randomize and see what we get. Number 2. Okay, let me grab that. Okay, the last product we're adding to my makeup basket is my liquid lip, and I selected from Kokie. It is their lip powder, and this is in the shade Claret. And it is a nice lightweight formula that dries down to kind of a powder finish. And that is the shade there. It would look nice with what I'm wearing right now. So yeah, that's everything. If you have any tips, suggestions, comments, feedback, please leave them down below in the comment section. Otherwise, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I would really appreciate it if you did while you're here. And until my next video, take care of yourselves, stay true to you, and remember, I love you no matter who or what you are. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye!